Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Yes, I'm live on a Sunday. It is finished pages time and the August finishes. Yes, we are live and we are in color and we are in darkness. But in darkness, some of you may have seen the beginning of this when we started this painting at the beginning. This is a diamond painting. I got this off of Amazon. As you can tell, I have finished it. I did some work to the paint, and of course, this is my first time using washi tape, believe it or not. Yes, I had some washi tape, and I put a border around this painting. On the sides, it had the code. So when I put this in a frame, it will actually, I am getting a frame for this. So when the frame comes here, it will be in a frame. So I put washi tape around it. So that way, when I put it in the frame, it will already have a border. So many of you saw us start this. And this is a rose painting that you get on Amazon. I think, what was it? It was like $8, maybe a little less than 10, I think. Prices vary on diamond paintings depending on where you get them. So this is all washi tape. This was washi tape that I bought from Amazon. It had lots of different washi tape. So I didn't have enough I had just enough to do the frame of this. So that's what I used. So to everybody, hello in the chat. I see 4 people in the chat. So that was the first one we did. Now the next one was a very small one. And I showed you guys when I got this one. Yes, that one is a 30 by 40 one. This is the scrapbook that I'm keeping my really tiny ones in. This is a scrapbook that I keep my really, really tiny ones in. Some of you may know this. I keep a scrapbook of. Now this was the very first diamond painting I ever did. I am really exceptionally proud of this one because it's the first one I ever did, and it's so partial, and you can see that this is very much a round. When the lights are dark, it comes out better for the diamond paintings. I don't know why. Now this is a painting that I got at Vanilla and Cinnamon. They do really tiny ones, and this is 20 by 25, and it is a square one. Now you can ask them for rounds if your thing is round, if you want the round. So I'm just saying, if you guys want round, you can ask them for it. So that was the second diamond painting that I got. So come on, guys, say hello. I don't bite. I really like it. I don't know why I keep getting notifications. Someone say hello. So that way I can see that you guys are actually in chat. Oh, Miss Michelle is here. Yay, my friend is here. This is what I did with the little angel from Vanilla and Cinnamon. I put it in my scrapbook. Yeah. Hi, Kim. Hello, everybody. I know I'm here on a Sunday. This was my very first one, Michelle. This was the very first diamond painting that I ever did, and it was a partial. It wasn't a round. Kim and Michelle missed this. I never have used washi until now. I just used washi. This is my first diamond painting that I did with washi when I was finished with it. Yes, I started this on camera, but I finished it off camera. It's funny because this is washi tape on the board. I put washi tape. I have never ever used washi tape. So what happened was, I would have been on sooner. I had put all the links in. Then all of a sudden the program crashed on me, so I couldn't put in my link. So I just decided to go. I'm like, you know when you get frustrated. Yeah. I need to show you guys also that I got a new pen. Another pen from Stephanie Sebastian. This one I actually had done with her. We had talked about this. This is the name of her company. It's called Redneck Beauty. She owns it. She has her own YouTube channel. This is her Instagram. But you get through her pens through her Facebook group, which is called Patriotic Beauty. So this is called Poison Apple. It's a red pen. I didn't have one like this. And I can tell you already, I already like how light it feels in my hand. You know, you guys who do diamond painting know that the nicer you have of a pen, the lighter it is, and it's better for you to hold it in. So On to the coloring books. Yes, I need to clean up here. So what do you do when you need to clean up? Go through this. And I pretty much know at this point I'm not going to finish it. Hi, May, you missed the diamond painting presentation. I just finished with the diamond painting. Excuse me, guys. I'm a little bit hungry. So I bought an iced lemon thingy. This is my iced lemon thingy that you guys are wondering what I'm chewing on. Oh my God, that is delicious. It really is very tasty. You know when you get like the most tasty things? So we are now on to the coloring books. I have become a bit of a diamond painting fanatic. I have finished so far 8 diamond paintings. Yes, I have finished 8 diamond paintings in total this year. Miss May is like, oh, that's, and I don't think I have as much as a lot of other people. A lot of what I have is Diamond Art Club. So this comes from Jason Hamilton's Mermaid Fantasy. You all know that I don't really do Jason Hamilton on the channel too much, and I'm probably going to be coloring out of this book for September a lot because I didn't get to see that video yet, but I will as soon as I'm done with my cleaning and stuff like that. So this one I did with a lot of different mediums. I can tell because, as you can see, I wrote down what I used for a change instead. It is so much fun. Copics. I used Copics. Touch and Cool markers, which are my black ones. Tamnic gel pens. Cali Art markers. Pentel Sparkle Pop gel pens. Polychromos. I must have messed up the skin and used the Polychromos. And I probably used the Polychromos Light Flesh for this because I probably, at the beginning of the month, I ran out of my Light Peach Prisma color pencil. And you guys know that I actually do use that color. So, yeah, I do use that color. So I actually wrote something down in that book for once. Mermaid by Jade Summer. Yeah, I have a lot of mermaid books here. I sense a theme. So yeah, this is the Jade Summer Mermaid. Now, this is not to be confused with the other mermaid book, the other 2 mermaid books. She has another mermaid book, which is more mature mermaids. Now, these mermaids are like more cutesy, like they're not kawaii, but they're not anime. So, my marker was probably drying up. So then I had to go to another marker, and then that dried up. So it was like on the background. So these mermaids are more on the cutesy side. I like the cutesy stuff. You guys know that I do like some of the cutesy stuff. Flash. Coloring in the tattoo style. There's nothing wrong with the mature stuff, but sometimes you like to have the cute stuff to color because it's quick. Now, these are not quick. This looks like a tattoo book, coloring book. It is. Some of the pictures are really detailed in here. So this one is the heart and flowers. You notice that I didn't do the flowers a traditional red, and I didn't do them a traditional pink. I did them like more like a purplish color. Should get you like out of it. And then this one I just finished last night. This is my last picture for August that I did for the month. I mean, this is a good book because it's not like his other book. Like, I like that the pictures are small, they're one-sided, and you can do them in markers, and you can do them in pencils. You know, there's like a lot of different things you can do with his book. Thank you, Miss May. This book is really nice because it has a lot of different styles, and it's not as big. You know what I mean? And the paper is nice for this one. You know I can't go through the month without doing a Demita Victoria book. They're in no particular order. Some I put the name on. I wanted to do a redhead. So you all know me and redheads. See, the picture comes out red. It's red on camera, but on camera it's like coming out like a brownish red. I definitely use markers. I just can't remember which ones I used, but I definitely went over the skin tone with a pencil. This is what happens when your marker starts to die, or your skin tones die. You use pencil to kind of smooth it out. Now, I believe we did this one during a live stream this month. I believe we did this during a live stream. This comes from Pop Manga Mermaids and Other Sea Creatures. I know that because we did this on camera. I remember that. We used a lot of different pencils, and I think we used some gel pens, if I'm not mistaken. I have a thing for mermaids. Art Nouveau coloring book. Now, this is not to be confused with the Jade Summer one, or the, what is the other one that I'm thinking about? What's his name? Alfonso Mucha. Something was that. This book is very much in the style of Alfonso Mucha. So I do a lot. I try to do pictures from a lot of different books. So this one, what is this one's name? Orchid. I was trying to do purples, and then I realized I needed blues to kind of offset it a little bit. So this is Alfonso. This is Orchid. Wasn't he Carlton on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Now we're showing on my TV trivia knowledge. Fairies too. Fairies too. Now, I actually don't have that many pictures left in this. I think I may have 4 or 5 pictures left in this book. So there is a possibility that I might complete this book this year. I might keep this one because I like the images in it. The others, not so much. So this is Cornflower Fairy. Believe it or not, I had not done the hair, but I had done the flowers as a work in progress. So I was like, okay, I need her hair to be a color that represents corn. So I think I used Copics on her hair. I'm pretty sure I used Copics. And then this one, I had done the hair a while back and hadn't done anything else in it. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do it and finish it because I don't like to leave things unfinished. So I think, how many do I have left in this? As you can tell, I love this book. I really love this book. I love Christine Karen. A lot of people don't see the sparkle, but there's a lot of sparkle in this one. See? I love doing her books with marker, the grayscale with marker. That's a perfect one. I actually had to look up what a chanterelle was, what the flower actually looked like, so I could do the fairy. You know, I had to look at what that looked like. So I was kind of happy when I found that it looked really similar to this. Now this one, I have no idea how on earth I'm going to do the forest spirit one, because look how light she is. I have no idea how I'm going to do that with markers yet. But I always figure something out. This, I think, was the very first picture I ever did in this book. If anybody's curious. I have to do that one too. But I want to make her darker skin. So I don't want to make her lighter skin. My mother particularly loved when I did this, the Ivy Fairy 3. I like doing guy fairies because I don't get to do too many guys. Sometimes, you know, it's nice to show you what I've done. I was trying to do her hair in a different color when I did this. I should have gone with a lighter purple instead of a darker, but I chose the wrong marker when I did her hair. Figures, right? Grace always does the wrong color. This was cute. 5. This, when I saw this cat, I thought of immediately of Anne's Kenji. And you know that I had an orange cat growing up, right? Well, I had a calico. Actually, I had a calico and an orange cat, and then later on we joined a black cat. Yeah, black and white cat. I saw this cat and I immediately thought of Anne. It's Kenji. So that's just what I thought of when I did that. I just wanted something different for the beach, you know? See, this comes out red, her hair, but it's really a brown. I don't know why it's coming out like a red. So I have about 5 pictures left in here. About 5, 6 pictures in here. So I pretty much know that I'm going to pretty much finish this book at some time during the year. So I always love doing that. Flowery Beauties by Demita Victoria. I have, I'm going to actually tell you something funny. You know, on my bookshelf, I have them, well, when I was cleaning out my bookshelf, you know, going through what I was going to give away to you guys for giveaways, I actually realized that I now need to make a section for Demita Victoria books on my shelf because I have so many of them now. So now they're going to get a section along with the Deborah Mueller. Like, you know, on one shelf, I have just Jade Summer, Hannah Lynn, and Creative Haven books. Yeah, one shelf, I have those 3 books. So this is what I did. And I did this on the 1st of the month because I dated it. Sometimes I date the pictures, sometimes I don't. But lately, with some of the books, I've decided to date when I do the pictures because then I'll know definitely what month I did them in. I'm not sure what markers I used for her, to tell you the truth, but I know I did markers. I mostly do markers, but sometimes I do colored pencils. So don't think I just do that. Familia Angelpova. Yes, mandalas. Yes, I do them. Now, here it was something funny. I was trying to not repeat any colors. And then I ended up repeating colors because I liked the pattern so much that I ended up picking. I like doing the mandalas. I find that when I need something other than people to do, or, you know, when I get tired of doing people, I either do landscapes or I do mandalas. And it's not to say that I don't like doing people. It's just that sometimes you need a break and to want something that's stress-free. Hi, Pat. How are you? So that's what I did there. So that way I can take all of them. Hold on, guys. Let me take another bite of my lemon thingy. I really am liking this lemon thingy. That is delicious. Oh, that is scrumptious, guys. The guy around the corner from my house really did a nice job. I have to give him props. Whoever he bought the muffin from. Oh, who's Wilson? Is Wilson your dog or is he your cat? No, it's nowhere near what it was last month. It's maybe half the size of what. Oh, what kind of breed is he? I always like to know what kind of breed. So this is Colors of the Fall. And it's a funny little story about this book. I have pictures colored, but I don't have them actually finished in this book. Oh, those are so cute. My friend had a Shih Tzu growing up. But you know what's funny is you guys ever see Lassie? Now imagine Lassie about a little less, about 16 pounds. Yeah, a mini Lassie, or as they call Shetland sheepdogs. They look like collies, but they're smaller and they're their own breed. Now, what's funny is I never had finished a picture in this book, so I could still use the book for Color Your Horde. It's the first picture that you finish. So what I did for Color Your Horde is I did this one. Now, I had started this one a long time ago, and so I just decided to finish. Oh, okay. Don't worry. You can always watch the playback later. So I did this one with markers and pencils and other things. Because when I started it, I started it in pencil. I don't remember the colors I used. Don't worry. Go to your kids. Your kids need you. Your kids need you. We're not mean. This was a surprise stream because my mother left and I can do it. It's funny because when my mother leaves the house, I actually get more done. When she's in the house, I don't get nearly as much done. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. My mother goes, What do you mean you can't get anything done without me? Because she's always like on top of me to go, no, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this way. Rather than me just doing my job, it's like kind of like I get frustrated with her because she's always on top of me when she's not here. Now, this is Kawaii Girl fashion. Now, as some of you remember, there's an interesting little story about this picture. I had messed up the skin tone on her face a long time ago. And arms. So, as some of you know, this is the picture that I screwed up the face and the skin tone. On this part, and on this part, I screwed up the skin. But I still went on and decided. Thank you, Carol. Sometimes they're like on us too much. Like it's just like. So I decided to finish this picture using markers. I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to finish this despite having a screw up with the face. So I decided to do that without the face. Tattoos! Grayscale coloring book by Jade Summer. What are the odds that I would have a Jade Summer book? I did this dragon. Yay! Yep. Different marker brands. I know I used the Parcours, the last of my Parcours. I used the last of this green that I had in the Parcours. Then I used the last of the blue that I had in the other set of markers that I had. And then I used the last of a Cali art yellowish orange color in it. So then I did this one. Is anybody surprised that I would go for the mermaid? I didn't want to color the blue fish, so I made him dark blue. Should have made him a lighter color. But I was feeling lazy that day when I did this, so. Wings and Things by Amanda Byron. Yes, markers and Pentel Sparkle Pops. This was really cute. This one has like a cutesy wootsy feel, like when you want something cute to color. I have a lot of different books, guys, so don't feel like, oh, I don't have as many books. Enchanted Fairies by Julia Rivers. I did this one. I did cutesy. I did this with markers. Someone goes, do you ever do anything with pencils? Yes, I do. Don't you worry. We will do something with pencils. Easter Bliss. Volume 1, Easter Bliss by Jennifer Stay, a.k.a. Coloring Pages Bliss. I did this one. From Easter Bliss. Isn't these cute? These are cute because they're nice, they're simple, they're not hard. I just like them because they're seasonal and there's something quick and easy to color. Done a lot in this book. I haven't finished it, but there's a lot in this book that I've done. "100 Magical Patterns," adult coloring book by Jade Summer. Yes. Now, I forget which markers I used, but I definitely know that yellow was the last of a Cali art that I had used up doing this. So I wanted something very simple, very easy, yellow, orange, and green. I did a basic color combo. That's not to say it's easy to do a basic color combo, but it's fun to do combos that are like, no, you know. I'm getting more books. Always. Oh, she knows what this one is. Now, most of you guys know what this is if you saw me on. It is, right? Now, those of you who happen to be on the stream on Friday, no, Saturday. Was it Friday or was it Saturday? I didn't go yesterday, so it must have been Friday. This is what it is. Now, we did this live, guys. You guys all saw me do this live. This comes from a new coloring book artist. She has like 5 or 6 books out, this artist. Her name is Pink Label. She does anime. She does another book, and she does a mandala book. Like almost all the new artists coming out now have at least one mandala book. But I'm going to try not to get any more mandala books until I finish at least one of the books that I have that's a mandala book. Not the small mandalas books. I like doing this one on camera. This one we definitely use markers. I really like this one. I like this book because it has a lot of cute anime pictures and it's more like a portrait style one. This one I bought on Etsy. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it because I love Molly Harrison. This is Fantasy Coloring Book in Grayscale on cardstock. This is Special Artist Edition Coloring Book by Molly Harrison. Now, you can buy this book on her Etsy store. You cannot buy it on Amazon. You can only buy it on Etsy. Now, we did these two on camera, you guys remember this. I really like this one because this was a darker grayscale, and I normally don't do darker grayscale on camera, so it was a bit of a challenge. And then we did this one. This was the first one we did on camera. We did this on a live stream, so you guys all know that this was done on a live stream. So you guys also know we do some books in pencil, but I think most of the stuff that I did here this month is going to be marker that I finished. Colorful Seasons, adult coloring book. This book is thick. Yes, we did this one with markers. I like the colored books because they're fun, they're quick, and they have a lot of different images in their books. A lot of people say they don't like their books because there's like, they think the images are cheap and they're not like what you would call challenging, but I don't think that's true. I think you get a lot of value for your buck in these books. Spellbinding Images, Fantasy Coloring Book. Some of you may have seen this on Instagram. I have only 4 pictures left to do in this book. Now, if you're looking for good Halloween pictures, this book has tons of gothic stuff and images that would be perfect for people. And if you're not good with grayscale, This book is a perfect book because it's a beginner's edition. It's volume 2. But if you guys want to see some of the stuff I've done in this book, it's very easy to color in this book. This is a whip that I'm doing right now. This is all grayscale. And it's a beginner's edition, so it's not that hard. Fairy and Fantasy grayscale coloring book. We did these on Livestream as well. We did these during a live stream too. A lot of what we did was the live streams. I love the purple hair. I just wish my prune color hadn't run out during the stream. The coloring book for grown-ups. The Fatsy Wootsy book. A Mandela, of course. And then I did this one. I started this off with pencil, and then I went over the pencil with marker. And then I did this with the Pentel Sparkle Pops to leaves. Like, you guys can't really see it unless I go like that with it. That's a good book to buy because it's nice, thick, and fat. Fairies by Yana Prosperina. And no, I haven't gotten the New Color in Heaven one. Even though I think I know who it's by. We did this one. I really like this one. I like this book. I was going to get Yana Prosperina's other book on Amazon, and then this one had people told me don't get it. Get this book instead because the paper was better quality. So that's why I did that one. Black and white patterns. This is a really nice, this is my second Sunlight drawing. I got it because it wasn't a color by number, it was pattern. So we did this one on live stream as well. So we did this with marker and gel pen. And that also counts as a color you'll hoard. Elegant Faces by Kiko. I'm on the verge of finishing several coloring books, actually. So it's kind of like I'm like almost like a little bit sad in a way and also a little bit happy. This one I did with markers and some pencils. You guys really don't see the pencil work because the marker kind of blended in. The pencils kind of blended in with the marker a little bit. So that's the one I did in that one. Serene Flowers. We did this one. I think I used my Touch Cool markers and my Cali Arts for this. Isn't it pretty book? Elegant Faces, Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn, a classic. Now this one is a classic one. When I started this book, I started doing it in pencil, and then I got markers. So over the years, I've kind of gotten more books. You know, the books evolved too as my coloring style evolves, because some of these were done in pencil, and some of them were done in pencil and marker, and then mostly marker going forward. Then I did this one. I like Hannah Lynn. This is the only Sally Berry book I have. Believe it or not, I don't have her other ones. I have only this one. And I colored this picture. We've all wanted a little chair like this. Who hasn't wanted a chair like this? I want a chair like this. I'm going to have one made for me. That was done with markers. Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls. Yes, I went back to some old ones. Trick or treat, anybody? I know John would get a kick out of this one. Trick or treat, anybody? A little bit of a naughty one. I like chairs. I like that chair. That chair was cute. I thought it came out cute. So it was mostly marker work. I did do some pencil work in some of the other books, but they weren't finished in time. I think we did. So it was just a matter of, pencil takes a lot longer to do, coloring wise. Intricate flowers. Now this book has no repeats. Yeah, it has no repeats. This is a Jade Summer that has no repeats. I did this one with many different yellows, oranges, and greens from different marker sets. Same thing with this one. I used many pinks, light pink, dark pinks, light pinks, pink, a lot of different pinks from a lot of different sets, and a lot of greens from different marker sets. So this one was interesting. I am doing this book kind of in order right now, so we'll see if that changes. Yeah, I have a Jade Summer fixation. Vintage model adult coloring book. This is from the what is the name of the company? Creative Lounge is the name of the company. I think they're the ones behind Demeter Victoria and Pink Clay Bell. I did this one. I don't know why, but when I saw her, I thought of the old brunettes from the 50s and 60s. So that's good. And then I did this one. I was just thinking happy colors when I did that. Like what would make me happy seeing that? And I just like doing the lollipop in a different color. So that was fun to do. Mermaid hair, a Deborah Mueller book. Yeah, I have a thing for Deborah Mueller now too. I did this one. I just didn't want to do the back. I just didn't want to do the other stuff, so I blocked it out. That's been a new thing where if I don't like the background, I just blocking them out now. I did this one. And then I did my purple hair. Now this image is the same as this one. I don't know if this was like a misprint or what they did in this book, but it's basically the same picture as this. See this picture and this picture are the same picture. So I did them with two different hair colors. I did this one with purple. I don't know why that happened, but that did happen. Evelyn Liza, Fiercely Gorgeous. This is like my Christie from, this could be also considered the Taylor Swift image. Because I swear, when I colored her hair yellow, I thought of Taylor Swift when I saw this girl. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, she looked like a Taylor Swift to me. Steampunk! Now, you all know we did this one live, too. Hold on. I need to eat more of my... Hold on. Steampunk. This one was really a lovely book. This one, the pictures are going to take me a while to do. So Steampunk is a lovely one. I really, really like how this one came out. We did this on the live stream, guys. You remember we did this live and in color. And this one also counted for Color Your Hoard. I just thought this was a great picture to start it off. And I just like the pink houses. Always wanted to do pink houses, so. Forgive me, this is the last pile. This is the last pile. Yes, I have no PDFs this month that I did. Doesn't mean I didn't buy any PDFs, just means I didn't do any PDFs. So this is 50 beautiful mandalas. I don't take it personally. I'm doing a challenge right now called Use It Up. So sometimes I pick colors at random from some of my old markers, like my Cali Arts, my various odds and ends from various sets that I've bought over the years. So, and then I color with the mandalas and do it like that. So this is also a Sudoku book. In the back, you see the puzzles in the back of it. But I'm not doing the puzzles because I'm doing the coloring. As you can see, when you do the puzzle, the ink goes right through the puzzle. So not really worth me doing the Sudoku. I was very good at Sudoku, actually. Sudoku is a 1 through 9 puzzle, if anybody wonders what that is. The Art of Mandala, Volume 1 by Jason Hamilton. Now, I love these little books, and I did this with glitter gel pens. Who likes that? Hey, Michelle, I think this counted for your gel pen challenge, right? Yeah, I think I did this for her gel pen challenge. I think I used Pentel Sparkle Pop. Mosaic Mandalas. This is my first Sunlight drawing book, believe it or not. Yes, and I don't own any Belva family books, so don't start with me. So I did this one, and it came out like looking like a Christmas one, even though I hadn't intended for it to come out looking like a Christmas one. I guess you could kind of say this is Christmassy, like with the glitter in it. Like the light doesn't do it justice. So another one that we did live. Vampires coloring book. Yes. Yes, I found this book when I wasn't supposed to be getting any more books. I keep finding new books. That's the problem. So we did this one live. I thought this will make a great Halloween book too. If you like vampires, you can kind of put that off as a Halloween book. Chibi Horror. This is the grayscale one. I want the Kawaii girls in grayscale. Jade Summer, please listen to us. We want the other Jade Summer one, the Kawaii Witches one. Kawaii Horror one I want. Yes, we did this live too. Yes, I have a Jade Summer fixation. Fairies grayscale. Now all of you know which one this is. No, that's one of my favorites. This one is one of my favorites that I ever did in this book. I have to say that I like this one as one of my favorite pictures I ever colored. Really, this is one of my favorites that I ever did. Oh, this one is a work in progress. This is a work in progress. Hi, Danielle. So this one we did on camera live stream. You all know I enjoyed doing this one because this one was a little bit of a challenge because it was like it had a lot, like not the big parts, but there's a lot of little details in the stuff that you don't see in the big stuff. So keep that in mind. How many books left? 3, 4, 5. It's a lot less than last month. Last one wasn't like I had an insane month. But then I think because I did those 2 diamond paintings and I'm stuck in the middle of a big one that I'm working on downstairs. You all know which one is the big one that I'm working on downstairs, and that's Magical Serena. So this one here, this is the other grayscale book. Now, this is a Molly Harrison one. Now, this is not the artist edition that you saw earlier. This is the one that you get on Amazon with the Create Space paper. So I did this one. I like this because I'm doing a lot of different things in this book. So this upcoming month, I probably will be using some of the witches for Magical September. Yes, there is September is magical September again. Yay! And then I also am waiting for a diamond painting that I bought from Mary's Diamonds. Now, I only paid $19 for it. It's a 30 by 40. It's a pumpkin. I've been wanting to try Mary's Diamonds, but I did not want to spend a lot of money on a diamond painting because but I want to do that for Drills and Chills. So I do have a landscape one for that too. So according to Michelle, I'm a big time enabler. Maui Mermaids Volume 2 Artist Edition. Now, these, like, I'm going to say something because somebody made a comment. I don't think it's a very nice thing to say a comment like, oh, not everybody can afford the artist editions, or you shouldn't show the artist editions on your channel. It's my money. I paid for it. Why do I have this in there? Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a book. It was really, really on top of my thing. I guess I did not include it. I almost didn't include the book. Yeah, I did. I did do 3 pictures in here. No, I only did. Did I? This one I forgot to take out this thing because I did 1 picture in here and I forgot to put a sticky on it. Oh, thank God I remembered that. Yeah, the artist editions are bound at top, but if you buy them on Amazon, they're not. And I went to Hannah Lynn's website to get this. So Hannah Lynn, actually, guys, has a couple of different places where you can get her books. You can, one, go to Amazon to get her books. Number 2, she sometimes has Kickstarters for some of her Kickstarter books, meaning the book, she can't get it published through a traditional medium, so she goes to Kickstarter. Or she goes to her own website now and will publish them as artist editions. Now, the artist editions are a lot more money, but the paper is so much better quality. You know, and someone said to me, I shouldn't be promoting artist edition because not everybody can afford it. Well, that's not really nice to say to me because it was my money and it's my choice to buy what I want. If I'm going to spend money, I'd rather buy the book with better quality paper, but that's me. And I realize not everybody has the same pocketbook. So this is Maui Mermaids. Yeah, it's spiral bound. This is what I wish I was doing. I wish I was on a beach in the water and my whole vacation got screwed up because of, you know, the pandemic. I'm just really upset. My mother's upset. So this is Maui Mermaids. Exactly. So this is Maui Mermaids Volume 2 Artist Edition. So I really liked how that one came out. I almost forgot a book. I only have, believe it or not, guys, I only have 1 more picture to do in here, and then it's all the bonus pictures. Should I do the bonus pages? This is the only picture left to do in this book. But then I have the bonus pages. You guys sometimes know that they give you extra pages from my other books. So should I do the other pages from the book? From her other books, do the bonus pages. So this one I did. This one is called Yasmin. I really, really like this picture. I ran out of this purple, believe it or not, in the Touch and Cool marker. So I already had to get rid of this color because I ran out of it. I was so upset because I wanted the wings to be purple. But unfortunately, they could not be purple because I then had a pink. So if this hadn't run out, I probably would have put these as purple wings. Kawaii grayscale. I think I've only done 1 picture in this book. Oh no, more than 1. But I think this month I did only 1 picture in this book. I'm not sure if I did more than 1 in this book. I'm pretty sure I did more than 1. Yeah, I did more than 1. So I did this with my Touch and Cool markers. All of this was done with Touch and Cool markers. Even the skin tone. I used a different skin tone called Pale Milky White to get her skin this color. So I really liked it. 2 more books. 2 more books. Now, some of you may go, where were the other books you were working on live stream? Well, I didn't finish them, so they're works in progress, so they don't count. Now, this one is called Bloom Anime Flower Girls Coloring Book. Who wants to see this one? I love this one. I love this book because it's cute girls, and it's fun to do something different than your normal style of girls. I did this one. I really enjoy this book. And the last book to be finished. Yes, we finish off the month with the Meet of Victoria. I have a lot of books, so it's different for me, you know. I have a lot of other books I'm working on right now with pencil, but I just didn't finish them, so keep that in mind. And then I did the diamond painting, so. And now I need another little snack size one to work on. I have to figure out what snack size one I'm working on next. So it's always a funny little thing with me because I got to figure out what I'm going to work on next. So then we did this with different colors. This was also a use it up challenge. So the Meet of Victoria has a lot of books on Amazon, and I have a lot of them. I think there's only 2 books that I do not have right now of the Meet of Victoria's, and I think they're the pattern books. I had no interest in those, but that doesn't mean that they're not good books. It's just not for me at this moment. So, because I have plenty of Mandela patterns books right now, I think. So that is the where we will end today's stream. So, wow, thank you guys. Last time it was an hour and 40-something minutes. So how has everybody been doing? What is everybody watching? I have to take another bite of this. This is normally I wouldn't eat during the stream, but that's a good show, actually. That show got better. I think after the first season, that show got better, in my opinion. You know what show I thought was great? It was great, and I'm anxiously awaiting them to do another season is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I just thought they did a brilliant job remaking that show from what it was in the 90s. If you guys remember, there was a show called Sabrina the Teenage Witch on ABC, I think in the early 90s, early 2000s with Melissa Joan Hart. And I just loved the series to pieces because I thought it was funny and animated. And then when I watched the Netflix version of Sabrina, I was like, oh, this is different. It's dark, but I liked it. You know, when they say they're going to remake TV shows, this is the way that you should remake a show. Do it differently. Don't follow the same pattern. I think one of the things that I don't like about the Charmed remake is that they don't do it when they don't do it they don't do it the same. You know what I mean? Or try to do the same kind of storylines. You have to do it differently. Like where they did Charm as a sitcom, I feel they do the same role model. And I'm like, and those girls that they cast for Charm, I'm sorry, but they're not believable. They don't look like they're 20-somethings. They don't look like they're 30-somethings even. They look like they're teenagers. I'm sorry. I just cannot get into that. The new Charmed. I couldn't even get into the new Roswell. The reason why the Sabrina remake worked was because it was different. It took a different approach. You know what I mean? Thank you. I don't understand what they were doing with the new Charmed. I'm sorry, but Alyssa Milano, Shannon Doherty, and Holly Marie Combs will always be the best Charmed. And then later on, Rose McGowan. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's not the same. It's not the same. You cannot recycle things without having to do something new. Even when they do new seasons of Power Rangers, yes, they have lots of seasons of Power Rangers. I even watched the original. even when they do new versions of Power Rangers, they change up the formula. You cannot make the same show over and over again unless you do something different and creative with it. So I want to thank you guys for coming. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow or Tuesday or whenever I can get back. So I want to thank you guys. Exactly. Reboots shouldn't be done unless they're going to be done differently. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. And I hope you all have a good coloring week. I hope you all do some new stuff. And I want to say thank you guys for coming. Bye.